When it comes to Minecraft, there's two types of people in the world. People who've heard of it and played it, or people who've heard of it and haven't played it. To say that Minecraft had a profound cultural impact on the world would be an understatement. Minecraft is now synonymous with video games as a whole, and it's estimated that approximately 1 in 5 computers in the US have Minecraft installed on it. The game went so far as to being taught in schools, and even Senator Bernie Sanders said during his 2020 presidential campaign that if he gets a certain amount of support, he'll learn to play the game himself. And all of that is just scratching the surface of Minecraft's impact. But what if Minecraft never existed? The most significant sandbox you'll ever set foot in just never came to be. Well, to start, let's first divulge into how the scenario could come to be in the first place. Notch, the creator of Minecraft, was inspired to make the game after playing Dwarf Fortress for a couple hours. If Notch had never come across Dwarf Fortress, or had simply not enjoyed it, then he never would have been inspired to make Minecraft, and hence, the game would never exist. But before we dive into this alternate timeline, I have to address something important. Only a small percentage of my viewers aren't subscribed. That's right, aren't subscribed. You thought I was gonna repeat the quote of some relatively unknown YouTuber, right? So if you want to be one of the cool kids, make sure to like and subscribe. Enough of that, let's get into the body of this video. Now, a video game not existing obviously doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but Minecraft is an exception to that. You see, Minecraft's presence in the world was and continues to be a driving force behind a great deal of today's internet culture. When Minecraft was in its initial stages of growth in 2010, YouTube wasn't the internet colossus that we think of today. Back then, YouTube was still that website that you only visited to watch cats playing the keyboard or to watch an anthropomorphic orange annoy an apple to death. Basically, YouTube was just a site for shitposting. It was around this time when Minecraft came to the YouTube scene, and the game and website formed sort of a mutualistic relationship. The YouTube algorithm began to favor videos of longer duration, which was perfect for Minecraft videos to take hold on YouTube and spread among the YouTube community. At the same time, the appeal of Minecraft on YouTube brought in hundreds of millions of new people to YouTube who wanted to watch Minecraft videos. These mass amounts of people then spread out from initially watching Minecraft to basically every other corner of YouTube and continue to watch YouTube up until now. According to YouTube itself, more than 2/3 of the entire world has been on YouTube at some point, and more than 80% of Americans 13 and older claim to use YouTube frequently or very frequently. If Minecraft had never existed, YouTube wouldn't have been as big as it is today. This is evident in the fact that the majority of teenagers, YouTube's second biggest demographic, claims to have initially been engaged with YouTube due to watching Minecraft videos in the early 2010s. To repeat, the arguably biggest effect of Minecraft not existing is that YouTube wouldn't be as big as it is today. You see, before Minecraft, YouTube was similar to a shitpost website as I mentioned before, with the most popular things being stuff like Keyboard Cat or the annoying orange. The coming of Minecraft was the main shifting point on YouTube culture, from a random assortment of home videos to a platform where anyone with any taste in videos could find something suited to them. While Minecraft wasn't the only factor towards this shift, it certainly was one of, if not the biggest. Heck, even some of the biggest YouTube icons today got their start playing Minecraft, such as MrBeast and PewDiePie, whose first videos are both crappy Minecraft Let's Plays. Along with that, other large creators that have nothing to do with the game were initially inspired to make videos due to watching Minecraft videos. The two best examples of this are The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations. These two animation YouTubers were inspired by Minecrafters Captain Sparkles and iHasCupquake respectively. The best way I could describe what happened with YouTube is that Minecraft initially attracted a big surge of people to the site that then spread across YouTube and helped grow other big genres such as makeup, vlogs, etc. If Minecraft had never existed, this plethora of young people that made YouTube what it is today never would have come to the site, and YouTube wouldn't have become as big as it did in our timeline. I know that someone's gonna tell me that some other large game or pop culture movement would emerge on YouTube if Minecraft wasn't around. While this is a good line of thinking, it isn't feasible. You see, Minecraft was the perfect blend of simplicity, interest, and appeal that cannot be replicated at that level with a video game ever again. The only game that has ever come close to doing the same was Fortnite back in 2018, and even then, it had never reached half the popularity of Minecraft. With YouTube not being as big as it is in our timeline, this might have some unintended consequences for video sharing as a whole. Dom Hoffman, the creator of Vine, and Zhang Yiming, the creator of TikTok, both claim to have been initially inspired by YouTube to create Vine and TikTok. In this timeline, since YouTube wouldn't be as influential as it was in our timeline, these other video sharing giants might not even exist in a world without Minecraft. That's right, Minecraft may have led to TikTok being created. Another effect of Minecraft not existing might come as a shock and won't seem preposterous to many, but Western culture as a whole would be extremely different than in our timeline. Well, this seems like an exaggeration. Let me explain. Ever since YouTube became an integral part of everyday life, Western internet culture has essentially just become Western culture itself, especially among people younger than 30. Nowadays, almost every Western trend originates from YouTube, with the exception of a few that originate from TikTok. Some examples include Among Us, PewDiePie vs. T-Series, and countless others. As I mentioned before, the main engine powering YouTube's rapid rise to becoming an internet juggernaut was Minecraft. If Minecraft were to not exist, then YouTube wouldn't have become the internet colossus that it is today. This means that modern Western culture would be dramatically shifted, as the trends that would have emerged from YouTube would have no place to sprout from in this timeline. Just as a note, a minor cultural thing that could possibly come out of this would be Generation Z's difference in political values. About 73% of Gen Z gets their news from YouTube, a primarily left-leaning site. In this timeline, YouTube wouldn't have as big of an influence on Gen Z due to the aforementioned reasons. Because of that, I might expect Generation Z to be slightly more conservative than in our timeline due to not consuming as much left-wing media present on YouTube. But moving past the internet, let's now focus on how the absence of Minecraft would affect the real world. The best place to start would be with the environmental impacts that stem from the Team Trees event. Team Trees was a viral internet campaign with the goal of planting 20 million trees in deforested regions. This goal was surpassed by a long shot, as many other environmental campaigns were inspired by Team Trees to plant trees on their own. In total, the Team Trees event, counting both the actual event itself, along with everything it inspired, planted close to 100 million trees. Mr. Beast, the man who coordinated the event, got to start on the internet through his crappy Minecraft videos, which gave him the push he needed to eventually get to the level of planting 20 million trees. If Minecraft had never existed, Mr. Beast never would have been able to get the head start that he needed on YouTube to grow to the level that he's at today. This means that in the timeline where Minecraft never existed, the world would be short of 100 million trees, as there never would have been a Team Trees event due to Mr. Beast not having the presence that he has in our timeline. Another real-life implication of Minecraft not existing would be the sharp decrease in the amount of college students choosing to major in architecture. Based on this graph, you can clearly see that there seems to be a substantial growth in this field of study after 2014. While nobody is 100% sure as to why this seems to be the case, one prevailing theory relates it to Minecraft. The theory states that many architecture students are initially inspired to go into that field of study by building things in Minecraft. While this seems preposterous, something similar happened in the field of archaeology. A great deal of archaeology professors and practicing archaeologists claim to have been inspired by Indiana Jones. This means that something similar could happen in architecture, where a great deal of those going into the field were inspired by Minecraft. When it comes to gaming as a whole, let's talk about what it would look like without Minecraft. You see, for a great deal of the younger generation, their initial exposure to gaming came from playing Minecraft between 2011 through 2014. In this timeline, since Minecraft wouldn't exist, the game wouldn't be able to serve as an exposition to gaming for this extremely large group of people. While plenty of them would still enter the world of gaming without Minecraft, that number would be undoubtedly much smaller than in our timeline due to them not having a game as extensive as Minecraft to be introduced to. While we're still on the topic of gaming being a much smaller field, I must mention the possibility of the Battle Royale movement that was popular between 2017 through 2019 might not happen. For anyone who's ever played a single round of these Battle Royale games such as Fortnite or Apex Legends, they would know that the two central elements to these games are PvP and building. The reason why these two aspects of gaming have come to be so popular is because of Minecraft. The most popular minigames in Minecraft have always been PvP based, such as Skywars, Hunger Games, or Bed Wars, and creative mode on Minecraft is created just for building. If Minecraft had never existed, then these features of building and PvP never would have been popularized in gaming, which means that Fortnite, Apex Legends, or any other Battle Royale game would never pick up on these ideas and implement them into their own game. Without two of the most popular features within their games, the Battle Royale movement might never take hold. Beyond that, it would be almost impossible to determine how the absence of Minecraft would impact our world. Suffice it to say, Minecraft had a profound cultural impact on our world as we know it both digitally and physically. Western culture would be dramatically shifted, as the internet would take a much different hold than in our timeline. Political views among the youth might be shifted slightly to the right, and a bunch of other things. Heck, the fact that the world would miss out on 100 million trees being planted just goes to show how big of an impact Minecraft had on our world. To conclude, the absence of Minecraft would drastically change the world in ways that may not seem obvious. Whether that be for the better or the worse is up for debate, such as Vine or TikTok possibly not existing, but in the end, the world would be drastically different. Still, I would like to thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe.